Hey guys, Jake here, and today I'm working at the butchery, so I thought I'd do today's video from here. If you've been following our business for a while, you'll know that this is our self-service staffless butchery, so customers can access with a code like I did, 24 hours a day, all year long. There's never staff out the front here to serve you. You use an app on your phone, and in our freezer, in our display freezers here, everything's cryovac packed, frozen and portioned. So here's all our pork. We've got bones, belly ribs, Scotch fillet, chops, bacon down the bottom. We do 4 types of bacon. We do a streaky bacon, a cottage bacon, which is actually a rolled Scotch. We do a shortcut bacon. But then we actually offer a jowl bacon, which is the cheek. We do a few value adds like cheese Kransky, cabana chorizo. We offer some different cuts like skin. There's all our grass-fed and finished lamb. We're offering lamb and mutton, so you can see, we're not afraid of offering things that you won't find at the supermarket. Look at the marbling and the fat on those mutton T-bones, little loin chops. Mutton has a lot of flavour, and flavour actually offends people. People think they want flavour, they don't. They want subtle, borderline bland, and that's how we've been trained. If you read the book On Eating Meat by Matthew Evans, he makes a really interesting, or gives a really interesting explanation about how the chicken developers doing broiler genetics, their internal tasting notes are actually what they're aiming for to produce is actually it's moist, tender, bland, because they're using chicken as a medium. Chicken used to have a really strong flavour, but now they're using it as a medium. And so the actual protein itself doesn't offend anyone, and they can just flavour it, peri-peri or barbecue or whatever you want. Here's our grass-fed and finished beef. We did 2 bodies of beef last week, and that's just about all we have left. We got 1 packet of prime cuts, the porterhouse. All the other steaks are gone. We used to get stuck with mountains of mince and sausages, and now they're just flying out the door. We sort of can't keep up with anything beef related. Here's a new product we've just started doing. We're slicing tongue into steaks about 12 to 15 mil thick, and then we're butterflying them open, and that's a real quick sear on a hot skillet with a bit of salt, and geez, that's a beautiful, amazing texture. Here's our Jersey beef. So we get our dairy beef, which is Jersey cows, old retired milking cows. Look at that gorgeous fat. We did 4 bodies of Jersey beef last week, so that's just back in stock now. There's a couple porterhouses. There's an example of what your rump looks like. And we do the whole range. We do mince and snags, short ribs, brisket, stewing steak, Scotch fillet. So that's super popular. We get them from a couple local dairies, but mainly just about everything comes from a dairy called Kleinmere down in Kiewa Valley. We've got bones and dog food and different things. There's the soap that we're offering. These are all lard based, and that's a tallow base. We're actually trying to move away from these ones. We get them made by a local lady using our fat, but they've got a lot of seed oils and things, and yeah, we're not ingesting it, but we would like to be completely seed oil free across our whole business. So we're using a new process called saponification, which is they add what do they call it, caustic soda or something like that, and it creates a chemical reaction, and the soda all dissipates, and you end up with, that's just pure tallow. We're going to start doing a range of them with essential oils. We've just got to figure out, we're selling these for $8. I'm pretty sure my cost of goods on these is just about $8. These, I get these made for $4, and I supply the lard, so I make a few dollars per bar. These are making nothing, but that's the direction we want to go. So we've got to figure out, are we going to do that in-house? The reason the cost of goods is so high, apart from paying the lady $4 to make them each, is that we can't keep up with tallow. To join a cow, go through gestation, calve, fatten that animal and process it through the butchery is almost a 3-year process, and your suet the fat around the kidneys, which is what we use for this, we only get a couple kilos per animal. And we want to do soap, and we also want to do cooking fat, and we also want to do skincare. We just can't keep up. So we've just made a business connection with a certified organic abattoir in Queensland that's giving us grass-fed and finished certified organic suet. But my cost of goods on buying it and shipping it to us is almost $20 a kilo. And then when you render it, there's waste. So I just ran the math on these, and it's, like I said, it's essentially $8 a jar, a bar. So we're trying to figure out how to handle that. There's some of our honey that we do. This is the skincare range that we're doing out of pork lard. This is revolutionizing our business in terms of margin, cash flow, shelf stability, easy freight, wholesale opportunities. Just been an incredible amount of feedback. My wife makes that in our production kitchen at home. We've got lamb tallow, beef tallow, pork lard, and then a bit of other gear that we sell. Little dry store area in here. Then this is the boning room. This is where the boys come in, do all the work. Just about all this equipment I've had since the beginning. So we purchased this building late 2020, I think it was. Maybe it was like September 2020. There's videos on my channel back in the day when we were setting it up, back when I was vlogging a bit more. And everything's original and everything's in perfect working order. I really bought a lot bigger materials and equipment than what I thought I'd need. You know, really thick stainless steel quality 3-phase equipment, and nothing skipped a beat. I did buy a big swing lid cryovac. I thought it was big, and we've upgraded to this one since. Yeah, you know, labor it's so hard to find good guys, and they're expensive. And one of my mantras is you have to have machines waiting for people. You can't have people waiting for machines. So what I mean by that is we can cryovac 6 bags of a normal cut, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can load that, and then we unpack these here, repack 6 more bags, and then we start pricing the bags to put them out the front. And before these are priced, the machine's popped up ready for the other side. So the people never have to wait for the machine. The machine's always in front of them. The smaller machine, you did 4 on each side at a time, and when you finish bagging the 4th bag, you'd sit here and you lean on the counter and you'd tap your fingers for 10 or 12 seconds, which it wasn't enough time to go and do something else. But every batch you're wasting 10, 12 seconds. So not only does this do 6 bags, but because it's a bigger unit, it actually does them faster. And so to really pump that machine, you need 2 people on it full time, which is awesome. Here's our front little cool room. We've got some snag setting. Because of the hog casings we use and the gluten-free, preservative-free binder we use, they set overnight. Got a bit of trim. This is from those 4 bodies of dairy beef we did. They will be getting turned into mince and sausages this week. We've got a whole lamb that we cut up for a client. And there's really nothing out the back at the moment. This is, you sort of step outside once you come through here. There's my little office. That's where I print all my orders from and all that. This is our pickling room where we soak our bacon in a brine. This is just a little storage freezer, orders, and this is all backup stock, but we will sometimes put local orders in here. Another bit of a dry store. This is our main cool room. That's empty at the moment. We haven't had anything rock up this week because one of my butchers is going on a couple of weeks annual leave. So we've decided to just slow down production, and my second butcher can come help on the farm. Just makes things a bit easier. There's glass jars and boxes. There's our bone crusher, which we haven't used for a while. Then this is back of house. Got another freezer. This is all inventory. So those silver boxes, we're starting to get this week's dispatch ready. So what's that? 6 boxes. We'll normally put out 40 to 60 that go with that specific courier. So I got staff coming in tonight packing orders. Because nothing here is really nothing's customer facing, I let my staff work whatever hours they want. One of my butchers gets here 4 a.m. One of the girls who packs my boxes likes to come here at 7 in the arvo once she's put her kids down to bed. So that's fine as long as we're hitting our deadlines. There's absolutely no concerns there. There's our fat that we mince. once we pull it out of the animals, we mince it and freeze it in 5 kilo bags, and then we can thaw that down when it's needed. So that's the only orders. Everything else in here is backup stock. We're a bit light on at the moment, but that's good. It's because it's flowing in and out really fast. Guys, that's a little bit about the day today. I'll keep this one brief because I've still got a little bit to do. I just sent one of the guys over to the couriers with our national road freight. So we ship our honey, soap, tallow, skincare, all that shelf stable stuff with Australia Post, which is fast and cheap and easy for us. And then once a week we dispatch our frozen freight, which is a Wednesday morning, and that goes all across Australia. We're servicing 10,000 suburbs all across Australia, and that's expensive, confusing, and relatively slow in comparison. So we split those two, and we sell so much shelf stable stuff that we go to the courier 3 times a week, and those customers get that stuff really quick and easy. So it's nice to be able to use Australia Post. Anyway, I just realised we're not locked up out here, so I'm going to lock up and I've got to head out to the farms. I'm going to I'm moving cattle on all 3 blocks today. Actually, it's the way our grazing plan's going. So I already did Wimagama this morning. I've got to go move Thaguna, and then I've got to go move Bongilla. Righto, catch up.